Last time on Danganronpa, the downfall of Daniel.
Fuck.
This time on Danganronpa, the downfall of Daniel.
First of all, I better check the Monica file. The chief victim was here. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girl's locker room on the second floor of the bathroom. The cause of death was a bullet to head by a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what I gotta do, I gotta do. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me? Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know? Yeah. So what did you need? I'm gonna let you cooperate with me during my investigation, huh? I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. I'm getting confused. I'm getting fully confused. The only reason why I solved Sayaka's case was because she made it obvious. So, no, you seem to have some lived reviews, which is why I chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible there. Now, until we gets out, but we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one.
Okay.
Maybe he understands the rage I am going through. And I am trying so fucking hard to keep at a down low, you know?
Okay, so we determined that Toko didn't do it. And
yeah, there's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to head with a blunt object to kill. Does that mean the dumbbell was actually the murder weapon? I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Yeah, that was the first thing I noticed besides, you know.
So it could. Okay.
This post also caught my
eye.
This post has got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder.
Who waits in here? Come on, Daniel, you know.
I know, this is the girls' locker room. I'm a guy. Weightlifting isn't my cup of tea or anything, in case if you've noticed.
Which girl? Wait.
Are you saying Sakura killed her?
It's a possibility. It's a possibility, okay?
I don't think it was Sakura. I mean, we can talk to her, but I use this locker room all the time. Now it's just Sakuma's head of Geo stuff. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else and carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't have been hard for someone else to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She's been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger, so he's saying she came here to exercise. But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she could have gone on 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late? Hino and myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it. Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up, so I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. Instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night. Perhaps, but it is difficult for me to imagine she would have come along. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So he's saying she could have come in here in the middle of the night to change the ticket, but that she also would have come with someone else. That's a possibility, I think.
Okay, that's
But here's the main thing. It was a female. So that takes all the guys off the list, for better and for worse, I guess. Dude had a real complex about it. You were talking about it, right? All I need to do is get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said the more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip downhill. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't that strong. I know, man, I haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro is complex. I can't help but wonder when it might be trauma, obviously. And I believe it's time for us to move on already. Nucleus won't magically appear by standing around here, and we need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy, I got cut up with the wrong person this time. So this is our next location. This place is related to the investigation. Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't do it, right? If I remember right, this card main does have to work with our handbooks, right? Do you have an issue with that? And if so, you should take it up with... He said it quickly and clapped his hands together. You call for me. Has he been domesticated? It seems that Makoto has a question for you. Sure, what's up? No, it's the best at this card reader. Yes, all the card readers have been assigned to the interface with each of your handy books. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender list in an individual handbook. It's impossible for 2 people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct? If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending else to a handbook, correct? Correct. So then, that means only goals can go and go. Yeah, we know that. That means, hey, Makoto, I can just see right through you. See right through me. Well, I'm gonna tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the goals' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there. As such, the killer must have been one of the goals. Did I get it right? Good lord, it was simple. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. So you managed to step out a loophole in the regulations. Knowing this, I bet you created it on purpose and you to add a little more excitement to things. Treating me like a peanut little appetizer instead of the main course at the end. Now, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not... Okay. Got it. Fuck you. Wait, hold on, you're saying there's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your food together. Also, I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest your own damn self. Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking mental for killer, so for you and myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall, that'll help you understand what's going on. We came to the main hall, so what are you looking for here? Because I'm gonna have to figure it out for myself. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait, there's 3 of them! But what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Did you know these are here? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place for the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then... Dad explains it. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand this is the key to the loophole I have it all? Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. See, now I understand. I'll have to keep note of that, I guess. Hold on a second. What's wrong? That's strange. One of the handbooks. Torn Han? Who's broken? Whose is it? Then the one that won't turn on us millions, right? It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came from that cruel punishment would lead to the answer. The execution that the mastermind considered. A cruel, heartless death. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault. Hey, what? That handbook is essential to student life here. Cruel, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily, but it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit with it, it wouldn't do crap. But even my amazing handbook does have one single break point. It does, but it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks. Then Land must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be? Even the question hanging on Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on. Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Okay, then this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation and an unexpected chapter on Culpa. Yeah, I need to find a who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not great.
What?
I don't think there might be anything else. Hold on, there's still more here. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not right. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's kill, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Okay, that makes sense. Then you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro? Absolutely, I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. There's nobody else it could be, a murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong, Wando, but words mean little right now. I have something to prove it and I can show you.
They identified Genocide Jack as a boy, even though we've stated that it can only be a girl.
You know how, like, serial killers, they're like meant to be hard to identify? I think possibly somebody in the school, in fact, could be Genocide Jack. Is there really any proof? There's something I'd like to take to you. This will provide all the evidence you need. Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed you. Something like that. Hey, you two. Big trouble. It's an emergency. This is serious, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay? But it's an emergency. An emergency would happen. Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier. What should we do? Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on. Are you sure? Don't make me feel... I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it. Okay, come on, hurry. Wait, Fusina. Looks like she headed to the dorms. You're right. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So what's this emergency? Well, after it happened in the girls' locker room, we left Coco in her home so she could lay down. After I came to check on her, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Holy crap. No negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gas on me. What? Oh.
Nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
What? What?
I'm not Genocide Jack.
Diego's mine! He's mine, you fucking bitch! Unfortunately. And just like that, she slammed it on my face. Oh, what was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the motorist fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Took her scared enough to even bar her door. Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer genocide? Makoto, no. She thinks she is Genocide Jack. Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there someone who might be able to persuade her? Who is good with talking to people?
I think.
Who could...
Who is smart and is good at
Hey,
putting
Byakuya, you think you could ask her to come out of her room? I mean, sure, whatever. When you're going to talk to her, Byakuya? Well, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her, not making any sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone, you're all so annoying. Byakuya. I'm sorry I couldn't keep a promise, but don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. Well, I'm not a psychologist, but there's something wrong with her. Even Byakuya can pull it off. There's something else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Hoka talking about just now? Something about a promise. Oh, you have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh yeah, Kelsey. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her. Well, let's go. He's hiding something. He is definitely hiding something. Oh, the library. Come on, let's go in. Is this evidence that proves Genocide Jack was in this library? Guess it's the door then.
Okay.
I remember on the other side of the store. It's the outside, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, dear. It all makes sense once you're inside. Oh, there's so many books and files. And so much dust here. I would say there's enough to value in this place to endure the dust. So what's so special about the archive? Well, there's all sorts of stuff near that the common man shouldn't see, including but not limited to police reports. And it just so happens that there's a police report about Genocide Jack and Dale. I'm guessing that somehow relates to Byakuya. I'll just let you think about what the bail said. There's a wooden box, it's empty. Although judging by the smudges and dust, it looks like something was inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It was proved to be very useful while I was in the library. Oh, it's a desk lamp. Oh, yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before. You have a problem with that lamp. It was here before, and I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I put it to good use. So you probably didn't understand the true splendor of this library? Yeah? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. This can't be for right. That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you'll label it a lie. Well, it's not that, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but there's just so much. How can anyone have pulled this all together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peak truly wields, or perhaps the Mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use, I can't keep up with all of this, it's just too unreal.
What a colorful mystery.
What's wrong? You still can't believe it. What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usually normal, ordinary, simple. Those things don't exist anywhere in the world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Well, hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents in more than once. But all this has to be top secret confidential stuff, so why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. All this is bigger, of course, and not as dusty, huh? I already told you there's a...
Wow.
That explains a lot, actually. What always interests me what a cold case is a police case investigation reports. Reading through those reports have always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've done more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf. This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack case has been compiled in here. Because there were so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there were new notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack model. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodless is written in the victim's own body. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in its own way. Bloodless is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's the exact same thing. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. But a characteristic where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By our count, nobody in the media ever found out. In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of the crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about the act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall, so how could the killer have known about suspending the victim? That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is not quite simple. The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real The real deal? That's right, there was evidence that the genocide has hidden himself among the rest of us. And Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer who's really walking among us. Things really starting to get interesting all day. I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would become a part of a little game. Now, don't you think it would be a good idea for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two. If you get down on your hands and knees a bit, I might even show you yourself. Holy shit.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah, okay, about that. Could you let me see it? Oh, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay to sign. Feel free to look in there, but you can't take it with you.
Nice.
Byakuya handed me the file and flipped through with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I'd reached a page where photos from the scene of each crime scene had all been collected. I feel like I shouldn't be seeing this. Well, I'm not supposed to be seeing this, but like tenfold. The name of Genocide Jack's victims went on for several pages. Go on thinking because countless victims were killed and suspended in the exact way. At the scene of every murder, the word bloodless was left in the victim's own blood. And take a look at the next page, you find another interesting tidbit about it. The next page, for filing results, all the crimes took place here on weekdays at night, or during the holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on the facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. I don't know what to believe anymore. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic because an eyewitness has never come forward. It's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from I don't know what to believe. The key point here is that the culprit may as well have a split personality. Split personality, like the kind of thing I see on TV. So I'm a part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is maybe more unbelievable than anything else up to now. Maybe it hasn't. I don't know, I feel like my mind has gone numb. Alright, we should get going soon. Where are we going? Anyway, over here, we finished our business here, haven't we? As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial, huh? Just all of a sudden like that. Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together this whole time? No. Take responsibility for yourself, do something else, remove the investigation report on your own. Well, goodbye. As he asked me to join, he'd cut me off, and yeah, I felt like I was just some plaything in Gossip, and at the same time, I'd uncover some really important clues for him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed you, and the mold of the screen is one of us, but who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. To do that, there's somewhere I have to go to investigate one of them. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. I know that somebody come up with some room. I need to find out everything while I can. I was expecting Celeste to be behind us, to be completely honest. No. What do you think about all of this, Diego?
Someone died.
No, not someone, Diego. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress in your investigation? Generally speaking, but I have to get going. I have something unrelated to Diego. Something besides the investigation. What is it? Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the model. But before I get going, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time fully. Also, her handbook is mine. Let one tell when it's whereabouts. That's it, I'll be praying for success. Thank you. Okay, like I said, let's examine the body one more time. I know she said fully, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound into something that looks to be like rope. The rope is used to prop up in a kind of crucifix position. This rope has a plot.
Oh.
I don't know who to believe anymore. I
don't think it's Byakuya or whatever his name is. Don't think it's him. Still, I still think it's
trust. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck on the head in order to kill her. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them, but seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Yeah, the people we saw were stabbed, not Dad. Well, the one thing that most likely to all these mystery got is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Jiro, and figured out there's some place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Again, this poster makes no sense to me. The big breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of thing you'd find something like this. I don't think he's gonna have any useful information. Oh, okay, tell me what information you have. Discovering the identity of the culprit. Another case for me. Evidence, what did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet, but I will guarantee that whatever found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she's written in something we'll file too. Really, what'd you see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies... This motherfucker needs to get some bitches. Okay, so let's listen now. The warehouse by the dorm. She was there at the same time, but not there. What's it gonna be? Well, maybe the boys' locker room has something? I don't know.
Why is there
There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? The first thing I thought of was like a bruise, but carpets can't bruise. It would have... I don't know. Worth remembering though. This poster. It's a popular boy band called the Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the... Here's what I think. I think somebody pulled a Sayaka, but they like try to like copy Genocide Jack. So I don't think it might be Toko, but not might be Toko. My theory's still in this, but now I'm thinking it might be Byakuya. I don't know. Oh, never mind.
This is so confusing.
This is really confusing. Oh my god. Okay, that's right. There's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster about the boy, and in the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big busted swimsuit model. Greater posters have hundreds. Why? Oh my god! Wait. What if somebody used? What if Chihiro? What if Chihiro used Leon's to get in here, but somebody else walked in here? A guy, maybe, possibly. And they like killed him in there, but that wouldn't explain the stain. Dude, holy shit. Maybe I should talk to someone who knows more about the locker rooms. This is so confusing. Oh my god, I think I'm piecing together the puzzle still of what happened. I don't know if I am. You spent a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura? I've used it nearly every single day since it opened up. Sometimes he and I use it together. Okay, now let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the girls' and boys' locker room could have been switched? So I can't really say. I never paid any attention to posters I see. But there was something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. In the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I was fucking after exercising, I put some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and I left this. Wait! Somebody did a switch! That's what this is! Wait, no, so then it would have had to have been a guy! Wait, no, somebody could have taken... Wait, somebody... I'm piecing everything together!
I'm not!
Okay, everything is coming together in my head. I can only assume Cummins came along and cleaned it up, but still it isn't unusually clean, as if there was never seen here to begin with. Here's what I think. I think Chihiro went into the boys' bathroom. No, not bathroom. The boys' locker room. To walk out. Somebody, using Leon's, Leon's, they would have had to have gone in and killed him. And they switched the carpet, the poster, and the walkout equipment. So that way it doesn't look like it. But
It could be a boy.
no, Diego, I said somebody might have taken Leon's. Why would, say, Mondo, for example, why would he need to take Leon's? A girl could have taken it. You just got, granted, I'm probably probably not, but like, I don't know, maybe the Gatling gun, it's like based on which key card is used. So the fact that a boy's was used, oh my god, I think it's all clicking. I legitimately think everything is clicking. I think everything is coming together. And I think Celeste might be in the warehouse trying to figure out how to clean the coffee stain. But it's already too late. It's already too late. And if Celeste is still there, oh, hello. Dude, this is so weird, having everything in my head click.
Yeah, you're just leaving me in confusion. No one here. Oh, okay. Why are you here?
Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live off a life, from food to clothes to towels. There's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but haven't you found anything related to the case? I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse... about the warehouse itself might distract you, but it's yours first. Then did you find something? Well, I might as well tell you and only you. Last night I saw her. Wait, huh? Talk. Last time I saw her here, she was in the warehouse, but really, this was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
No, that's awful, man. Okay, Dan, don't make weird jokes.
Oh, you're right. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into a bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone. I assumed she was merely stalking up to go exercise in the morning, but it appears she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly into the girl's rocker room. She hadn't broken a rule, none of this would have happened. You got what you just saw, I suppose. So apparently she went to the girl's locker room late night to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the check jacket or duffel bag, so which I mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. A real head scratcher this is.
Hi.
Oh, Rena, how's Soka doing? Same as before, she won't come up, but she keeps on mumbling something about genocide Jack. So I just left her to do. You left her here. My head was all swimming, I was getting pretty hungry. Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what do you mean? A donut. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet you would have liked more donuts, maybe those one. Should have tried to spend more time with her. Yeah, me too, Diego. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with? Yeah, she was a little strange, didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to distance herself from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused. Yeah, but true, and it wasn't just us, Chihiro. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? Talking to guys, but... Oh my god, no. I think it's 4 people now. I want to go back to the archive because, I don't know. Oh my god, my head. He's not even here. Byakuya is not even here. Yeah, I know the extension. Diego, it's entirely possible there might have been multiple extension cords. I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was on here, so. It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But don't do something like that. We're coming on Byakuya. That fucking rat bastard! Holy shit! That's the clamp. The lamp won't. I don't know. I see it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on. It was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. There's no extension cord now. I wonder if... Dude, That's it! That's all... Okay. Okay. Here's what I think happened. I have no idea if this is right, but just walk with me here. I think Chihiro went to go to the girls' locker room to walk out, and Celeste went to go check on Chihiro, and was like, and something might have happened with the secret. It might have come up in conversation. Celeste did the kill, and was like, oh wait, Genocide Jack. Maybe Celeste might know something we don't. Did the thing, and did a switcheroo. I think we're dealing with a copycat here. And I think it's Celeste. I think she might have taken Leon's MasterCard, whatever, to open up the boys' locker room. No, I think Chihiro might have gone into the guys' locker room. Now, I have no idea if I'm right or not, but I legitimately think it might be Celeste. I don't know if I'm right or not, but it is always a possibility. Now, if I am right, and if it gets to the point that Celeste starts like catching on, this is going to be a battle of if I can keep my cool or not, and calmly, as much as I can, piece everything together. If it is not Celeste, I will be surprised, because clearly, if it's not her, sooner or later, she's going to kill somebody because of mad. If I'm right or not, we will have to see. And that is everything that happened this time. Good luck at that trial. Oh, and I hope you're gonna be okay to some degree. But I'm not okay right now.